What up, people? Coach V, New Breed Boxing. Your first time in the ring. What's gonna happen to you? You're gonna be in a fight for your life? You're gonna get knocked out cold? Nope, not if you're in the right gym. Your first few times in the ring are gonna be low-level, developmental / conditional sparring, meaning you're not going all out. You're gonna be in there with somebody that's gonna expose your weaknesses and your mistakes, and we're gonna show them to you, and then you're gonna work on them and eliminate them. And then we start gradually stepping up the level of intensity in the sparring. And then you reach what's called the next level of your skills to where you can handle basically even a more experienced guy. You know how to survive in there with him, for the most part in the sparring session. And then you take it up to the next level, which is like basically gut check sparring, which is basically the last crucible before you're qualified, in my opinion, to actually participate in a sanctioned amateur or professional boxing match. Gut check sparring is done by everybody as well. So conditional / developmental sparring, that's done at every stage in your boxing career, from a rookie all the way up to top world class fighter champion status. And then the gut check sparring is something you do kind of like incrementally, getting close leading up to the fight, just to make sure you got that dog in you, you ready to go. Because you could do developmental conditioning sparring for 1,000 years. The second you get into a real fight, it's just gonna be too much for you because you're not used to that pace and that just level of violence, to be honest with you. Because like boxing is, it's straight up. Like it looks slow on TV maybe to some people, but when you're in the ring, especially if you're in there with somebody in top shape, you could throw 4 to 6 punches in 1 second. So just put yourself in that, act like you got like a POV camera, like when you're playing Fight Night. Just imagine, even Fight Night ain't as fast as a real fight. Like you playing the video games, that shit, let me tell you something. When somebody with skill moves on you, gets in the pocket, and fires off 4 or 5 punches in less than a second, the hand is quicker than the eye. Your brain is gonna be overwhelmed. So your mental speed is also going to be developed more so in the gut check session. But yeah, so that's something that's down the road. So again, I mean, if you're looking like Rocky Balboa after your first sparring session or your first couple of sparring sessions, don't ever go back to that gym, and you might even want to call a lawyer, because that's not what it's about. I mean, could you get hurt? Yeah, you can catch a black eye, bloody nose, or and I do recommend going to see a doctor before you spar. Get an EKG, get maybe even get a bone density test. I know most people are not gonna do none of this, but it's what you call medicals in pro fighting. Check your vision, check all your your basic health, just to make sure that you're even healthy enough to spar. Because you might have a pre-existing condition, and you don't want to jump in there and find out the hard way that you had something that you should have been aware of. And I have seen people have some issues from stuff like that, but that's very rare. But again, I definitely would consult with a doctor before you have your first actual sparring session, and just look at it as work. I mean, when you're sparring against somebody else, I never put 2 new guys in the ring together, because neither one of them have skill, and it's just a bloodbath. It's horrible, and no good coach would do that either. And there are some horrible coaches out there that just love watching 2 guys beat the hell out of each other, and they're actually receiving damage. It's not good. If I put a 12-year-old Mike Tyson in the ring with Muhammad Ali in his prime, and I said, all out, sink or swim, guarantee you Mike would never come back to the gym. He'd be like, yo, this is way too hard. You people are crazy. I'm never coming back here. I'm gonna go be a rapper or a football player or something else. Trust me, that's not how we operate. And yeah, at some point you definitely will be doing what's called an unsanctioned bout. I mean, the gut check sparring is straight up. Like, I've seen people get knocked out in sparring for sure. On the higher levels, that's something that does happen. I've done it, I've seen it a lot. The intensity is 100%. And the truth of the matter is, when you got 2 guys getting ready for a fight in tip-top shape, sometimes I've seen better sparring sessions than championship fights, no exaggeration. I've seen 2 dudes in the ring put on a better show than boxing events I've paid mad money to go to. It's it's definitely something that deserves its own acknowledgement. But anyway, that's pretty much what it comes down to, man. I love seeing the look on my guy's face when I tell him, yo, I'm gonna put you in the ring with a national champion or a pro fighter, one of their first sessions. Because they think, you know, oh my God, this dude's gonna kill me. Nah, that's the guy that's not gonna kill you. That's the guy that knows basically what to watch out for, what you can and can't do. And he's gonna show you, he's gonna show you what you're doing wrong, and that's gonna up your game to the next level. So again, make sure you're not getting your ass kicked in the first couple sparring sessions badly. I mean, you might get beat up a little bit, but if you're leaving with hospital visit worthy injuries, then you should definitely be, you should be up out of that gym. Don't ever go back there. So, and again, just realize, bumps and bruises and bloody noses and all that come with the territory, but it shouldn't be a every session type of thing. So again, go get checked out from your doctor. Make sure you got medical clearance and you're healthy enough to spar. Make sure you got the right coaches and the right people around you that are gonna be doing the right thing and showing you the sport without breaking you down spiritually and, or using you for a crash dummy for some other fighter and letting you, take a whole bunch of punishment. That's not what it's about. And then once you get ready and you have your skills and your foundation is established, then you can go and spar people in other gyms and have basically, all out gut check sessions and unsanctioned bouts. See where you at. If you found this video informative, like, subscribe, comment below, and go check me out on Instagram at coach.v_. Till the next time, we out. Out.